Current state says read the level, high or low, that is the bit. State transition says watch the change, the edge is what matters in it. Not what the signal is right now, but whether it moved from before. The transition carries the meaning that is state. Transition at the core. Watch the change, not the level on the line. A transition means one thing, no transition, another sign. The edge is the data, the flip tells the tale. State transition modulation, clock sync will never fail. No long flat runs to lose the beat. Watch the change, self-clocking and complete. Current state encodes the bit by holding a voltage high or low. A 1 is high, a 0 is low. Read the level and you know the weakness is long runs. 10 zeros hold the line flat and still. The receiver loses clock sync. The signal gives the decoder no thrill. State transition encodes the bit by whether a change occurred or not. A transition at the bit boundary means one thing, no transition is the other slot. The receiver does not need to know the absolute voltage at any time. It only watches for edges, and every edge refreshes the clock line. This is why transition encoding is called self-clocking in the field. Every bit period with the transition gives the receiver a timing shield. No separate clock signal needed on a second wire running alongside. The data stream carries its own timing, embedded deep inside. Watch the change, not the level on the line. A transition means one thing, no transition, another sign. The edge is the data, the flip tells the tale. State transition modulation, clock sync will never fail. No long flat runs to lose the beat. Watch the change, self-clocking and complete. NRZ die is non-return to zero invert, the simplest transition scheme. A 1 causes the signal to flip its current state, changes the theme. A 0 leaves the signal exactly where it is. No transition, no move. USB uses NRZ die on the wire. It fits the high-speed groove. The advantage over NRZ dial is immunity to signal polarity swap. If the wires are crossed, NRZ dial flips all the bits, a total mishap. NRZ die is unaffected by a polarity reversal on the cable run. A transition is still a transition, whether the wire is swapped or none. Differential Manchester is the full transition encoding scheme. A guaranteed transition at the midpoint of every bit, clock recovery's dream. An additional transition at the start of the bit period means 0 in play. No transition at the start of the period means 1 is on the way. Token ring rang differential Manchester, the midpoint edge never skips. The start of bit transition or absence carries all the data tips. NRZ is used in fiber optic signaling, light on or light off in the run. A transition from off to on or on to off encodes the 1. No transition for 0, the light level holds wherever it was before. FDDI and some USB variants use NRZ at the physical core. MLT3 is multi-level transmit with 3 voltage levels in play. Positive, 0, and negative cycle in sequence, that is the MLT3 way. A 1 causes a move to the next level in the cycle. Transition encodes the bit, a 0 holds the current level steady. No move, no transition, no flip. 100 base TX uses MLT3 paired with 4B, 5B. Encoding for the link, AMI is alternate mark inversion, a bipolar transition scheme. Zeros hold the line at 0 volts, flat and still in between. Ones alternate between positive and negative voltage each time they appear. No two consecutive ones share the same polarity, balanced and clear. Used in T1 and older TDM circuits, AMI kept the line in check. Long runs of zero still cause drift. B8S substitution fixed the wreck. Watch the change, knock the level on the line. A transition means one thing, no transition, another sign. The edge is the data, the flip tells the tale. State transition modulation, clock sync will never fail. No long flat runs to lose the beat. Watch the change, self-clocking and complete. I flips on 1, holds on 0, polarity immune. Differential Manchester guarantees a midpoint edge every tune. MLT 3 cycles, 3 levels. AMI alternates the ones inside. State transition modulation. The edge is always right on time.